I'm writing since I'm 16 years old every morning at 5 a.m. And it's my way to escape this world. And when I read this article, I just figure what kind of life this boy can have after that when you cut your roots like this and your parents throw you in a cage. What do you became? Well, you became a terrorist or Mother Teresa, or what can you become? And I just try to imagine his life, in fact, and that's it.
Caleb, you're known for playing very diverse characters, but you're also known for making music.
He's working on the character in Scotland, so it's not his normal voice, but he needs to stay in character. And so if you don't understand so much the accent, you know, it's brilliant accent, but
it will be better in the film. But I was very lucky that Luc gave me so many different things to take when I first got there. I was staying with some wolves for a few days, for instance. I was also got a lot of help from another actor, Tonio, how do you say it, pronounce the last name, Descavel? Descavel. And he was helping me phonetically learn the Edith Piaf song, because otherwise I would not have been able to do that. Wearing a corset, a lot of limping around.
And then we have a ritual every morning, because there's basically 100 dogs. And every morning they go in the park. They have a big park, and we were in the park every morning. You lay on the floor. They kill you in 10 minutes. You're like full of mud. But I think it helps us, like on the set, after the dogs knew him and knew me, and that helps a lot.
But one of them touched me in different ways. That is the relationship between God's will.
And we have one French star. His name is DogMan, the Doberman, the one who is like this. He's never with the other. And he comes specifically, you know, he has one day of shooting for him. But he was very cute. My favorite is one like 80 kilo. It's just like come over you and like lick you everywhere, and you destroy for the day, but that's okay.
I just wanted to say it was a beautiful film. I'm a huge dog lover, so it was. I was holding it together the whole time.
One thing that I didn't expect is there's 25 trainers, and they have 2 dogs each. So during the take, the dogs just react with the voice of their master. So when you say action, there is 25 people screaming in the same time. Couché, couché, c'est là, couché. Vas-y là-bas, tu bois, tu dis, couché. 25 in the same time. And Caleb is reading Shakespeare. And the trainer has to hide everywhere, so every time you see an armchair or a table, there's a trainer under it. They were on the roof, on that ladder. So you just get used to it, that's it. But it takes a week.
When you turn around and there's 35 dogs looking at you, you know, it's quite something. So maybe baking that cake was quite surreal, just to turn around and they're all, you know, looking at you. Quite amazing. And silent, too.
And what about your performance as Edith Piaf?
There was a lot of folks in the crew that were crying, so something must have happened that day.
We saw your performance in Nitram, which is very powerful, and I felt some similarities in terms of...
Well, I mean, for Douglas, it's an escape. It's a way of getting to be free. So I'd watch a bit more, probably Edith Piaf. I'd probably watch her more, just because that needed to be. If it didn't work, then the film doesn't work. I mean, when it comes to the others, watching them too, but probably not as much as the Edith. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Just a lot of, you know, my job is to be a sponge. And so that's all I can say. Fill it up with stuff and hope something comes out that's honest. No, I didn't keep the... No, I wanted to burn that corset, I think.
You know, I kept thinking of Todd Browning as I watched this.
Yeah, the hardest part was working with the baby, I would say. He was not feeling me. So that was probably, Luc said, I've never seen you so nervous. I was like, well, the baby doesn't like me. But that was, being a mother was probably the most difficult character to get into.
As a young director, I'm super inspired by your film and this press conference because it also...
Actually, it was the other way around. I think the kids was watching stuff. Luc was showing stuff from what we'd shot already, because the boy was shot at the end. And then we also mixed a bit of my voice, correct?
It's your voice.
Is my voice kind of pitched up or something like that? In the kid's mouth, I guess. But as far as trauma and all that, I wouldn't know where to begin exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.